let's clear this up once and for all. UI UX and product design are not the same thing, but a lot of people are confused about what they are. Are they the same thing? Are they similar? Are they entirely different? They really cannot tell the difference, right? So when you see, most times you may have seen job posts where you see product designer, or you see they are hiring UX designer, UI designer, or UI UX designer, and you're thinking, are they not the same, or are they just different names for this same role? Now let me break it down for you. A lot of people use these terms interchangeably without really understanding what the differences are, but I'll break it down for you. Now let's start with UI. If you've seen my previous videos, you may have understood what UI UX is, but I would explain again for the sake of you that is just seeing my post for the first time. So UI basically deals with the visuals of a product, an application, or a website. Okay? So when I say a product, I'm practically referring to an application, a web app or mobile app or a website. Okay? So so a UI deals with the visual of that application. Okay, they deal with the interface, the buttons, the font types, and the rest. And the rest of it, right? So a UI designer focuses on the visual, the user interface, the direct interface that the users interact with, while a UX designer focuses on the user experience, solving the problem that the user faces, understanding what the user's needs are, and structuring a product or the application to actually solve the user's problem, right? And create a solution for their need. So when you join both of them together, UI UX designer handles the user experience and the visuals, that is the user interface, right? They create a good experience for the user. They create a great experience for the user by solving their problem. Now, what is then product design? So a product designer handles both the work of a UI UX designer. So let's say a product designer is a UI UX designer more advanced, or let's say an advanced UI UX designer. Why are they more advanced? Now, they don't only think about how the product feels, how the product is used, how it looks. They also think about the long-term goal of that product. Now, they are thinking about the business. They are also thinking about the strategy. They are thinking about how to achieve and sustain that. They're thinking of how to bring all these guys together and make everything work. Now, product designers work more closely with the stakeholders, the product managers, and also the developers to ensure that everything works out smoothly. The core role of a UI UX designer is user research, understanding user need, and ensuring a great visual for that product, while a product designer handles all this, inclusive of understanding what the business also needs, right? I hope I was able to explain this in simple terms that you understand, and I hope this was really helpful. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and see you on my next video. Bye.